2 weeks remain. Wrexham bids to go 3 in a row. Bristol Rovers desperate to exit the bottom 4. Who will be the ones to emerge with the advantage? Rarely, if ever, do Wrexham slip up at home, and they'll be holding all the cards come this evening if they can find victory. And the visitors, though, with form that's seen them careering towards the foot of the table, they walk out in North Wales knowing they are in veritable danger. Matty James, now Barnett. Thought he got away from Thomas for a moment. Signs of early promise from Wrexham. Here's Cleworth. Tries to shoot here, and he will. Well, the deflection could have done anything to it. Max Cleworth, who's got 8 goals this season, he thought he might as well have a go. Wrexham's joint top scorer. Didn't have the clearest route to goal. Here comes Barnett. Elliott Lee's in the pocket here, and he's going to have a go. And Shaw got behind it. Wrexham out of the blocks the quickest. Couple of moments for them in the opening 10. Rathbone with a raft of red jerseys to aim for. Into the thicket of them. Headed away by Wilson. Rathbone again here. Dangerous! And well played by the goalkeeper. Well, he was needed there, wasn't he, Jed Ward? Floated in by Ollie Rathbone. It was certainly goal-bound. Shaw looking for the 1-2 here, and he's got it. Good work by Sotirio. Odonka in the centre, being joined by Matt Butcher. Can he get a shot away? And he was underneath the sphere of the ball. But Bristol Rovers, well, putting the frighteners on Wrexham. Hasn't scored so far in his lone move from Wycombe Wanderers. And there'll be something intriguing about it, if indeed it was a Wycombe man to break Wrexham hearts. This is Thomas. That was spliced right between Odonka and Shaw. Former has recovered it. And well, a corner that's doing nothing for the feeling of anxiety among those wearing red in the terraces. Oh, Metzen in! And Bristol Rovers have the lead. Taylor Moore's first goal for the football club. And what a moment that could be at both ends of the table. It was a beautiful outswinger and then met decisively. Got the angle right, and Okonkwo will be disappointed he didn't get more purchase on the ball. So at the moment, Wrexham losing their particular battle, the one for second place, and Bristol Rovers, as it stands, outside bottom 4 peril. Here comes Longman, only Sam Smith ahead of him, and he was floored by Luke Thomas, who's been getting involved in spats all day long, and a yellow card for him. And a painful one for Ryan Longman, who was in full flight there. Ryan Longman has been a revelation since his January move from Hull City. There's Lee, away from Hunt. Ball into the right area for Sam Smith. Well, he threw himself at it. And though he's now wearing half the turf, there was no precious touch on ball that would bring it within the framework of the goal. It's not much of a silver lining for Wrexham fans, but there has been a goal in the game involving Shrewsbury. Wigan are leading them by a goal to nil. Although this scoreline for Bristol Rovers will relegate Shrewsbury anyway. Cambridge at the moment hanging on to their League One status against Huddersfield. They have to avoid defeat. Here comes Fletcher, and into the turf, but crucially over the bar. Longman, expert vision here to pick out Stephen Fletcher. He's put it right onto his head, and if there is a touch from the goalkeeper, it's a very deft one. Murmuring still growing in the stands of the racecourse. This is Longman. Elliot Lee, tracked all the way by Sawyers. Longman again. Dobson went up for it. Matty James shouts of handball, and the ball is in the net. And Wrexham are back level. Matty James with the goal, and look what it means to them. Well, there was a shout in real time of handball. This might tell us a little more, hard to say. Take nothing away from the finish though. Certainly close to the arm, and the referee was right behind it. And is that just going to energise our home fan base who are clamouring for something to change? Smith in the centre. Rathbone now, and Lee. Matty James again. Didn't heed the call to shoot. This is Longman now. Oh, and fed in dangerously, and stuck behind by Matt Butcher, and listen to the noise now. Tension in the final 10. In deep towards Elliot Lee. Cleworth was in there, and Scar as well. And at the end, it's the grateful hands of Jed Ward. Clever little flick. He's not the tallest man on the pitch, Lee. And then Scar diving in ahead of Connor Taylor. Rathbone trusted to take it again. And not his best delivery. Dobson. This is James McLean. Red shirts were abounding closer to goal. Dobson. Got some pace in his legs here and going for the shot. Well, that would have been something remarkable. Scored from similar range against Cambridge at the start of the month. Didn't get the angle this time. Here's Hunt. Bristol Rovers can't be hurt at this end of the field. Scrapping with James McLean. And improbably fed it in. This is Shaq Ford now. Down he went. It looked clumsy. And play on is the call. Well, well, well. Shaq Ford bundling towards goal. He's given a little bit of a push by Dan Scott. Oh, it's gone all the way through almost to Scott Sinclair. What a finish that would have been. We're still playing. Bristol Rovers desperate to get this ball clear as the referee calls time. No superhero ending to be had. And Wrexham have dropped points again. It could have been worse for that Matty James's goal. So the damage limited, but what about Bristol Rovers? Taylor Moore's goal, not the 3 points they dreamt up, but that draw could be a huge helping hand in the battle to stave off relegation. Ends all even. Wrexham 1, Bristol Rovers 1.